Okay, Google, navigate to IKEA in Dublin.
Showing results for IKEA in Dublin.
Hello everyone. A little bit of a different video today. I'm gonna show you guys actually something potentially useful. If, like me, you've got an Android phone, some clever guys found that Renault has actually already implemented Android Auto, but it's disabled. Now, I am not entirely sure if there's going to be an actual official update. Rumors are there will be. But there is a workaround at the moment. It's more like a hack, really. It's not really a workaround because it requires a good few technical bits. Now, first of all, let's start off with a disclaimer. I am not responsible for any damage you may do as a result of this video. I am not responsible for any damage you may do as a result of this video. You know, just so you know. Second thing is that I have not attempted this yet. This is genuinely me doing this tutorial. It's going to involve my laptop, a cable, my phone, and several other things, and I'm going to try and show you as best I can what exactly I am doing. Okay, let's get started. So one of the first things to check is the version of the software on the Rlink. At the moment, 11.342 is the most up-to-date one. You can find all that in the system settings, status and information, and then version information to get to this. If you haven't actually got 11.342, then I suggest using the Rlink application, the toolbox. I think it's called Rlink toolbox to update your SD card. There's plenty of tutorials online on how to do that. Really very simple is to get yourself an Rlink account, install the toolbox, tell it to update, it'll update, stick it in there, system update, everything is fine. I think I've shown it to you in a previous video, and I think I have, and in which case I will link it here or there. Also, the tutorial I am following is also linked below, and I have to give a huge thanks to Chris for actually, number one, writing the tutorial, number two, actually sending me the cable which I need to do this. It's not that I wasn't able to actually get the cable myself, it's just that I am not that comfortable with soldering things. It requires soldering pins. It's relatively simple. There's literally just moving two pins around. That's all. But still, this was a lot easier. Okay, so this is the tutorial written, and there's your disclaimer again. Now, step one we've already done, preparing Rlink. I've already done that, so I'm going to skip over that. Now, installing the software that you need. These are the three things you need. You need the actual DDT for all installer. You may need Python, although for some reason I didn't. When I actually ran the program, it ran fine. You need the database, and then you need to actually something to decompress the database. So let's install all that and get started. So I'm installing the DDT for all at the moment. The next thing I will be doing is extracting the database. Don't forget to install it, it says. So here we are. Here's my database folder. I do I do need to install my WinRAR version first. Come on. There we go. Install, blah blah blah. So there we go. That's my WinRAR installed. Thank you. Nice and easy. Yeah. Now, here is my database. Now, the database needs to be the content of this folder, which is this one, needs to be extracted to the installation folder for the DDT for all, which is right there. Okay. There we go, yes to all. Here we go. Now, and that should be it. It's bigger than I thought. Or just a lot of files, I guess. Sorry for making this incredibly boring. Okay, so that is that. Now, let's close this off. I should be able to hook up this cable, which I said Chris actually supplied to me. I'll stick that in there. There we go. The other bit is going to plug into the ODB2, which is this one here, right there. That should be it. Okay, now it gets interesting. So now we're going to actually connect into the car. I've got my dongle there. I've got that there. Car is currently turned off. Now it's saying to turn the car on, which I am. I'm going to turn the AC off so that it might help with the noise level here. So, press the start and stop button to power up the car. Done that. It has the dongle has power because it's coming from the USB, so we're now going to run a DDT for all. And let's see if this works. Minimize. There we are. DDT for all. Now, here we go. I am aware. And what we're doing now is the connected mode. Now, so that is that one. Select the Zoe from the drop down list in the top left. So we're going to select the Zoe from the drop down menu in the top left. So here we have our databases. So where's my Zoe? Always at the Z, I presume. No, there it is. Zoe. What I'll do is I will move this to my left here. And I'm going to move this to the right. This to the right. So that I actually can see what I'm doing, I think. Or maybe not. Now, so in the box below, and scroll down to navigation and click the arrow to expand. Let's see now, in the box below that, which is this, scroll down to navigation. So navigation, there we are, expand it. Then double click the MFD version 4.6. Double click. In the action box below, click the arrow to expand. In the action box below, here we go. Now, so then we have actions. So then we need to expand configuration, and then number 13, ECU configuration. make sure after sales is selected in the box. What after sales? Make sure after sales is a drop box in the middle. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like it's working. I see TCU, I see all sorts of things. Now we'll scroll down to the bottom. Scroll down to the bottom, ECU configuration. So let's scroll down to the bottom. ECU configuration, right. Now, using the drop-down option, select Android Auto features present. Oh, okay, so I can go SPVR for iPhone. I can set that to present. Where are we? Present. Android Auto feature present. Rlink feature present. MW activation, no, that's just it. And then SPVR for other phones present. I don't need midwave and longwave. Click export mode, then write ECU config. So export mode. And then write ECU config, which can be found where? Is that to the right? Here it is. Write ECU config. So here we go. Bang! Changed. And when it stops after a few seconds, click 11 ECU reset. Click on the left. Click export mode again. Export mode. Then hard reset, which will be at the top, I'd imagine. Reset hard. Oh, here we go. That is now restarting. Looks like it actually did something. Ooh, the split screen mode is really not very handy, but it's the easiest way for me to get both of the things. Now, Rlink will reboot, wait until it's fully loaded, Thumbtack's meta loaded before continuing. So, this could take a while. Okay, so that is loaded. So now when I go under menu system, smartphone mirroring. Oh yeah. Nice. So here we are. Auto, ask me to launch, just go automatically yes, because that's what I want to do. So then we have something, a mirror and application, Android Auto, absolutely marvelous. So that seems to have worked. So let's grab a USB lead and try this. Oh my god, that worked. Okay. My bad taste in music. Oh my god, that worked. Bloody excellent. Now, let's go and see what this baby can actually do. Sorry for the partial reflection, but the sun is just at a bad angle. So, basically, I'm able to do things like, say, my ringing people. So this is my phone list. You're able to do navigation with Google Maps. I mean, seriously? Then we have music, which is Spotify, in my case. So then, you literally have full control over Spotify. The one thing I will say is that the I don't think the actual controls on the dashboard or on the steering wheel seem to work. So you really need to select like a playlist before driving, because like once you're driving you'll have to actually tap on the screen, so that might just be a bit more of a risk there, but that's okay, we can deal with that. I am absolutely amazed by this. Google Play Books. Oh wow, so you can have audiobooks and all that kind of stuff. This is pretty darn amazing. And then return to Renault, which I would assume, yeah, exactly, which takes you back to the normal Rlink screen. And then you tap on this, and it launches Android Auto. I am thoroughly impressed, and absolutely delighted that this actually worked. Okay, so, again, thank you, Chris, for doing this. This tutorial was great. Thanks for giving me the cable, or letting me buy the cable off you, I should say. Thank you for all the time and effort to figure these out, time and all that kind of stuff. I am genuinely impressed by this. This is so awesome. It makes me wonder what else you can do. Okay, Google, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Here's a summary from Futurism. They estimated that, if wood filled the hole instead of dirt, the industrious animal would have chucked about 700 pounds worth.
This is Waze for navigation. Looks pretty cool. Okay, Google, open Spotify. That mostly works. It's just that my internet connection has...
Opening Spotify, turn right.
There you go. My internet connection here at the moment is a little slow, as you can tell by the H in the top right of the screen. Sorry for the bumpy vision, by the way, but I'm manually holding the camera rather than having it mounted. Okay, Google, switch to navigation.
Where do you want to go?
The nearest supermarket.
Navigating to Dunnes Stores.
Here are the search results for Dunnes Stores, Market Square, William O'Brien Street, Mallow, County Cork, P51DE9F. In 500 metres. Turn right onto R930 Shortcastle Street. In 500 metres. Turn right.
Pretty awesome. Anyway, if you like this video, if this video was useful to you or whatever, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. That would be absolutely awesome. And we will see you next time for hopefully a better filmed and a nicer looking video on something just as completely useful as this. Unlikely, but I'm hoping to create another video that is just as useful as this sometime.
Here's a summary from Futurism. They estimated that, if wood filled the hole instead of dirt, the industrious animal would have chucked about 700 pounds worth.